Good morning, everybody. Well, it might not be morning when you watch this, but it is for me. I had a dream and I needed to tell you the story of the dream because sometimes people are able to interpret dreams better than I can. But I also like to share the stories of dreams because the slogan goes, our dreams might become reality. But sometimes all dreams are not perfect and scary and emotional. And some dreams seem so real. And many of you know my overactive brain, my emotional struggles, my family issues that have really been creeping around again in my life at this moment. And I tend to take everything into my sleep because I constantly think, overthink, worry, anxiety, etc., so on and so forth. And I have dreams that revolve around my life. And this dream that I had was really intense. Um, and we can interpret it, or I can give it an interpretation at the end of it, but let me tell you the story of the dream. And first off, I just want to say thank you to everybody that watches these videos. I know they are not maybe very exciting, very, edited, very energetic from my part. But this is my life. And like I've said in other videos, thank you for going on these adventures with me. And I am hoping for more exciting content in the future, but my life seems to always be doop, boop, 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 up and down, up and down. So as the story goes. So here's the dream. Please hit that like, that subscribe button. Consider picking up some merchandise on sale down below. All information, becoming a member. Appreciate you. Love you. Podcast coming soon. I promise. It's going to happen. Hopefully before the new year. Sorry, I have some issues that I have to deal with and clear with. But let's talk about the dream. So in the dream, I'm lying down on a bed or a couch. Again, it really wasn't specified. But all of a sudden, this overwhelming feeling of like sadness came over me. Then I looked toward a window, and then this white cat jumped in the room. And mind you, I don't even know what room it was. Normally it would be either your place of residence or someplace you remember. And I always have dreams of my first apartment that I grew up in. I have that dream many times, but I didn't know where this place was. It was interesting. Then this white cat jumps through the window, and I recognized it, but not really. And it looked beaten. It looked like it's been living on the streets with the other cats for many years, but it seemed familiar to me. But I didn't recognize it, meaning like, oh, that's a cat I've had or I've owned. And I'm more of a dog guy, and I have owned one cat in my life, but I didn't recognize it, but I did. It seemed familiar. Then cat walked around the room, and then I just felt empathy for it. I was like, man, this cat has been through a lot. This cat has been through a lot. And then somehow the cat jumped onto the bed or the couch or wherever it was. And then I heard a meow, like a really, really crying meow. And I knew something was wrong, that I needed to pick up this cat and love this cat at that moment. Even though I technically didn't know, where it came from, whose it was, but it seemed familiar, but it seemed beaten and torn. So I took upon that energy or that feeling to pick the cat up, look in its eyes. And I heard another meow, and then something within me told me to pet that cat, behind the ears, make it feel, cats like it when you do it, make it feel good or whatever, behind the ears. And so I did that. Then the cat started to like try to purr. And I remember like cats sometimes purr, when they're happy or when they're in with their master or whatever. They're in a good moment of life. So I took that opportunity while hearing that purr to take the cat and put it on my chest and continue petting it. And then I decided to purr with the cat to let him know, like, I'm happy or it's okay. I don't know what I was feeling. So I started purring with the cat as well. I put the cat here, then I started pulling my mouth toward the cat's ears, and I was like, purr, purr. And then I felt like something from the cat, like maybe a movement or a shake or something. And then I just purred for a minute or two and petted the cat. Forgive me, guys. It's a little bit cold. And then it just felt like it stopped moving, the cat. Then I looked down and it wasn't moving. And it wasn't reacting to the purrs in the ears that I was giving it. And then I kind of picked up the cat like to look at its face to face. And then I looked in the eyes, and the eyes were now, for some reason, they were like a ruby green. If there is a green ruby, I think there are. But it was like ruby green, but it looked dead. I knew the cat had gone. And that was a shock. I was like, the cat died in my arms? And it was really, really unsettling and scary. And now the interpretation part. What does that dream mean, if anything? Please let me know your thoughts down below. I can only interpret it with things that are going on in my life. And my brother, his body is breaking down. And he's in and out of the hospital now a few different times. And it doesn't seem like his body's going to get better. But he's clinging on to life. And maybe internally, like the cat was some sort of amalgamation of my brother. Is that the right word? I don't know. Of my brother, where they just need love at the end. Maybe that cat had a weather-beaten life, like a really bad life. That's why it looked beaten and torn and wore out when it entered the room, through the window. But it seemed familiar to me, like maybe I've loved it or liked it many years earlier, and then the cat was like meowing for love, and then I gave it love and respect and shelter, and then the cat was like, I'm ready to die. And I'm not saying that's my brother. Might be me, but I don't want to die. I love life. Even though I don't do much in life, and I live a very simple existence nowadays, I still love everything about it. But yeah, was that cat my brother? Was that cat my spirit that I need love and then I'm ready to go? Like you get love right before you die. That's kind of what it might have felt like. The cat needed love to die. Pretty interesting, guys. Yeah, please let me know your thoughts down below. I'm going to leave the video this simple, but I appreciate you guys for listening. And, I needed to share. For whatever reason, my mind, my body, my soul needs to share some of these dreams or stories or just talk to you guys. Have a beautiful weekend upcoming for everybody. You're probably watching the video on Sunday or something. I don't know when I'm going to post it, but I love you guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, and try not to let the problems in real life get to you and tear you down. It's tough. But I appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Let me know what you thought of the dream, how you would interpret it, and let me know some of your dreams as well below, if you don't mind telling me, that kind of shook you or stayed with you or that you remember forever. I've had a few of those. You guys saw my other Illuminati dream that stayed with me forever. This is one of those. It was very unique. A cat sat on me and I gave him love, and then like he just died. Or he gave up on life or something after receiving love and affection. Very, very interesting. I love you guys. We'll talk soon.